how are we going to use this? What is your, because I'm excited about this. I think this could be huge for not only making extra revenue, but is there a way that we should be thinking about using Amazon direct video direct differently than YouTube, differently than Udemy? What are your thoughts about all of that?
Well, let me see if I can do some screen sharing here, and I just want to show a few things really quick. So there's 4 ways to approach Amazon Video Direct, and Phil, correct me if I'm wrong. Can you do more than one of these ways at a time?
Yeah, that's the great thing, is that you can choose up to all 4 ways to charge for your content.
So you can choose up to 4 ways to charge for your content. Some of the ways require a little bit more quality, right? A couple of the ways require 1080p video, for example, while others may not. But let's go over these 4 ways, and I took these off of an article that explained it in more of a plain English type of sense. One is your videos can be free to anyone, meaning anyone on Amazon Prime, anyone on the Amazon website, anyone on any mobile device or any device where they visit Amazon and they type in a keyword and there pops your video. Let's just use the word video for now. You could apply it to courses as well. And feature ads on the video in exchange for a 45% cut of the ad revenue. So this is straight out YouTube business model, right? It's a 30-second ad that goes ahead of your video and then your video plays. That's one way. The second way is your videos can be available for digital purchase or rental, just like you would rent a movie on Amazon Prime, or you would buy a movie on Amazon Prime, and Amazon pays you 50% of that sale. The third way is your videos can be available exclusively to Prime subscribers, Prime members, with creators, that's you, earning 15 cents per hour streamed. You know, it is what it is, 15 cents an hour. Your videos can be made available only to people who pay for an add-on subscription through the Streaming Partners program. So I put these in the order in which I think we should be looking at Amazon Video Prime from a marketing angle. First of all, if you can have your videos on Amazon, then why limit the availability of those videos to just 40-some million members when you could potentially have 240-some million members watching your videos, right? So I see this as one of the primary ways that most Udemy instructors or most online teachers or even most digital content creators should use this first way right here. The reason is mass exposure to you, okay? Now, depending on how Amazon regulates this and how strictly they regulate it, if we're not allowed to show a URL on the screen, even if it's for a short time at the very end of our video, if we're not allowed to do that, then we should at least be able to say it. This is Dave Espino with daveespino.com or whatever, and come up with a good URL that's easy for somebody to spell, easy for somebody to remember, and then you just use that at the beginning and at the end of your video. If that's not possible, if for some reason Amazon regulates that too heavily, and I doubt that they will, it's too much of a hassle for them, even with bots and algorithms and all that. I doubt that they would do that. But if they did go to that level of regulating that, then we just say something along the lines of, and by the way, if you want more detail on this, I've got courses online that you can find, blah, blah, blah. Or I've got courses on udemy.com or whatever. So there's varying degrees to which we want to be able to approach this. Obviously, getting a visible link or a visible URL on our video is the best. So the first one that we're looking at here is really using Amazon Video Direct as a lead generator. And in my opinion, every one of these things that we do with AVD should be lead generation in nature. Because think about it from a consumer point of view. You're sitting there, you're watching TV, you're on Amazon video or Amazon Prime. Maybe you're bored with the movies, you've seen all the movies, you've seen all the TV shows, you're looking for something new, right? And then you go into either educational or special interest or a documentary or whatever your video topic is, and they see your content on there, but they don't know your name, they don't know who you are, they don't know if you're credible. They're likely not going to want to pay money, even if it's a small amount of money, for your content, because you're an unknown and you're an unproven, and you're kind of they'd be taking a risk on you, right? Not just with not with their money, but with their time. They're like, oh, I don't know if it's worth it, you know, and they wouldn't be able to determine whether it's good quality viewing or not. So in my opinion, the big play here is using everything as a lead generator. And that's why offering it free to everyone and creating short videos that build your brand, that build your notoriety, that people get to know you and they start looking for your other videos. And then they start to check you out on social media. They start to Google you and they start to find your courses. Those are some of the better ways, in my opinion, to use Amazon Video Direct. Now, the second one is good if you have a big following, or if you have a big name, you know, someone like Gary Vaynerchuk, or someone like Guy Kawasaki, or someone like, you know, Brian Tracy, Jack Canfield, some of these people who have big names. Hey, if you've got that name and that branding and the recognition, then you can easily charge for purchase of your course, purchase of your videos, that kind of thing. But I think that this is the real differentiator. The first one is for most of us. We don't have a big enough name yet. And the second one is for people who do have a big name, or the second alternative, if you don't have a big name, is you have a wide appeal topic, a mass appeal topic, like, for example, Phil's photography masterclass. Okay, that's a situation where it's such a wide appeal topic that people will take a chance and will check it out because it's about a topic that they want to learn about, and they could see themselves taking that course, you know, on their TV. So isn't this exciting? People are going to be taking your courses on TV. That's pretty awesome, right?
Yeah. I think, and that's just what Amazon, it's the cool thing about this is that Udemy doesn't have this option right now. It's not like Udemy has an app on Apple TV or on Google Chromecast or any other way. And there's not really any, I mean, you could watch YouTube videos on your TV, but yeah, it's just a huge potential.
Huge. It's just a game changer. You know, I've always thought about how at some point we're going to be watching online courses on TV. And here it is. I mean, this is how fast, guys, the online teaching world is growing. It's literally, we're in the midst of an explosion. And oftentimes you can be in the midst of that and not recognize where you are in the timeline. But I'm always telling you guys, this is the time for online course creators, for digital content creators. They need our content. They want our content. That's the reason Amazon opened this up. They could have just kept going and featured, you know, Iron Man and Captain America and all these movies and TV shows. They could have just stayed with that. But clearly their audience is telling them, we need more content. We need more video. And that's why they opened it up. Now let's look at the third one. Your videos can be available exclusively to Prime members, with creators earning 15 cents per hour. That's fine. You can do that as well. The fourth one is a little tricky. It's your videos can be made available only to people who pay for an add-on subscription through the Streaming Partners Program. I don't know much about that one, but I do want to just make this point here. It's very important. Think of yourself as a lead generator. Think of your videos as lead generators. And I know for me, myself personally, I'm going to get into the video content creation business for Amazon. Okay, that does not mean necessarily that I'm going to create courses for Amazon. I am going to create a lot of high demand, high interest videos where people are very, you know, there's a lot of people typing these searches in either on Google or on Amazon, and giving people what they're looking for, what they're searching for, the content that they're searching for. And from that kind of build Amazon's not going to be a place where you build a following. It's going to be a place where people see your video. They say, you know, I like that person. I like the way they explain things. Let me Google them and find out some more about them. It's going to be more of that kind of a lead generating. It's going to be a soft lead generator for the purpose of building your branding and building your name. because for now there isn't a page where people can go on Amazon to see all your videos or all your courses. So it's not that type of a deal. So hopefully this was helpful. I'd be happy to answer questions as well. And we're going to go ahead and go right into our questions.